about this one again, man. You've been taught in football. I know everyone who's played football, even when they're a kid, your coach always tell you never put your foot up because you are going to run the risk of getting a red card. How in a million years is that not a foul? How? I don't care if he got the ball. I don't care if McAllister got the ball first. You are endangering an opponent. And the precedent they set this season by saying, if you make a challenge and it endangers opponent, that is an automatic foul and a possible red card. And for some stupid reason, and Terry, you put it perfectly, mate. You put it perfectly. They bottled it. The refs absolutely bottled it. They couldn't do it. They wanted this title race to go on for a lot longer rather than doing the right thing, which is giving the penalty. And now we've got to get the back end of it. Make it make sense. Even a kid, even a 5-year-old kid will tell you he's about to hurt McAllister. And look what happens. And then we've got to suffer for it. And I see Hamza shaking his head being like, oh, it's nothing, is probably not going to be a foul. Mate, it's a foul. In the letter of the law, if you're endangering an opponent, it is a foul. Simple as, Terry. Simple as. I want to hear what the City fans say. I want to hear what their excuses are. I really do.
I hear you on that. Patrick, what did you make of that penalty call right at the end?
You know what? People are funny. You know that? People are funny. And Liverpool fans, don't you dare cry over this. You've been getting away with stuff. City have got away with stuff. United have got away with stuff before. Arsenal have got away with stuff. We're like, what's happening here? Look, at the end of the day, it doesn't excuse refs for obviously doing all this. But for me, I don't know. I'm pretty sure if the same thing is happening your end, you're coming here smiling and say we got away with one. But I don't know. For me, Doku gets the ball. I was watching it again because Terry was talking about it. Gets the ball. McAllister runs into him and they sort of like hit into each other. Maybe that's the reason why they didn't give the ref. But if you talk about the game today, apart from the pen, because I'm not going to focus on the pen, Terry, because we're going to go back and forth. And Liverpool fans, I'm here to give you respect as a team. I have been humbled a bit because I was busy doing this agenda saying Liverpool is just using Fugazi football, hero ball, and getting away with it. Now I understand why you're top, because I can tell you the truth. I did not see this Liverpool side. We play better Liverpool sides. This one especially playing football like that. So well done. Like, well done. I put my hat off and say respect. Obviously, unfortunately, we played into your hands by that Ake mistake. I know Anfield. I've watched it against Arsenal when it happened with the Xhaka situation. As soon as you switch on the emotions at Anfield, you're screwed. And that's what happened with City. And I said it in my preview, Terry. I said, if we just let any emotional thing or a pen or something that's like a foul start a fight and the Anfield card goes up, I told people, I was like, our team is going to crumble. People are like mentality. I was like, no. This is Anfield. I saw Arsenal side battering them 2-0 one moment and they got. So you know what? Big up to Liverpool fans. Liverpool fans, yes, I know you're going to cry about the pen all day, but if you guys are actual fans, you'd be sitting down there and applauding Bradley, applauding that defender of yours, the kid. I don't know if his name is Quansha or Quanchi. Yeah, I thought he was just an NPC, but my God, this kid held his own. I have never given props to Liverpool. Trust me, even when you guys were good, I was bitter. Even when I'm doing the combined X, I used to take Salah out and put Red Mice.
Can I interrupt you for a minute?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you being humble and praising Liverpool to deflect from saying, yes, we were lucky to not concede a penalty?
Not really, to be honest with you. As much as sometimes I trigger people, and I'm very proud of this week because I triggered a lot of Liverpool fans before this game, which I'm proud of. When I go to football, the guys who are City fans here, who are my friends here, Veta and Hamza, when I speak football, sometimes I sit down and look at football as a football lover. To be honest with you, I did not at all, I repeat, see this Liverpool side after the lineup play the football we're playing. So sometimes let's take our pride aside and say, well done to Liverpool. And let's, as City fans right now, sit down and say, we got away with one today to get a draw. We could have been smashed if Diaz wasn't such a bad player. I have never seen such a horrible player 1v1. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say.
I appreciate that, Samuel. As a Liverpool fan hearing that, and we will talk about the performance a little later in the show, but I do want to get opinions on this penalty because it was in the last moment of the game. It studs in the chest of one of your players in their box. In your opinion, should you have been awarded a penalty?
Yeah, no, 100% the referees bottled that. 100% the referees bottled that. I mean, anywhere else on the pitch, that is at least a foul and a yellow card. At least. And yet, when it came down to it, the referee saw the situation, saw the stakes that it was, and just said, "Do you know what? I'm not going to handle any of this. I'm just going to let the game go." Like, McAllister was actually smart there. I can't lie to you. McAllister was very smart there. He knew that Doku wasn't looking at him. So he ran to get the ball. And Doku's foot was so high, it hit him in the chest right here. It should have been a penalty. He should have got a yellow card. I won't say a red card, but he should have got a yellow card. We should have got a penalty to win the game. But I'm not going to lie to you. On that performance, I'm really proud of the boys. We should have won the game. I feel like Man City were poor. They got away with a draw. Really got away with a draw. But yes, to answer your question, Terry, it was a pen. It was a Stonewall pen.
Yeah, listen, I totally get where you're coming from, and I get why you would be proud, and we'll get onto the performances in a minute. Hamza, you've been shaking your head. You don't think it was a penalty at the end?
Absolutely, it's a joke. Like, the fact that this is what they do most. Like, I'm being honest. Like, I just knew they'd take this. I don't know whether it's just privileged football club who've always had the decision their way, and it's a joke. Like, if you give that a penalty, how many penalties are you gonna give? The guy got the ball. It's simple. He touches the ball. Fair enough. Afterwards, the player runs to him. What can he do? That's football. It's not contact sport anymore. Let's stop football. You're not allowed to touch anyone now.
You're not allowed to bro kick people with the chest.
The disgrace should be today, Terry. You know who I'm upset? Michael Oliver, disgraceful referee. You know why? Salah dived. Yeah, he agreed that wasn't a penalty. Why did he not book him? Why did he not book him twice? Why? Who's Salah not to be booked? Are we not being told when Salah, he said, give either penalty for Salah, yeah, or book him? The guy said, no, it's not. Because Salah dived. I'm tired of this. Why are players getting away with it? Michael Oliver was poor today, yeah, because of that decision. And he felt intimidated. But Liverpool feel they should have had a penalty. There's no way. I spoke to many fans who are not rivals. They know straight away it's not a penalty. Only Liverpool fans, because they predicted that they will beat us in Anfield. If that, they have to come up with a nice story. It wasn't a pen 100%. No way it's a penalty.
So let me ask you a question then. So you play Arsenal in a couple of weeks. Ball bounces in the box. Kai Havertz puts his foot up, marginally touches the ball.
Yeah.
And then he studs one of your players in the chest. You will not complain about it in any capacity.
He kicks the ball out and the guy runs towards him.
That's not what I said. I'm asking a question. So yes, if the same thing happens, so the next time one of your players gets studded in the chest or in the body, or a tackle goes in, they follow through and hurt your player's leg, you're not going to complain.
The difference between that is, do you remember De Jong, Xabi Alonso in the World Cup final? That's in the box, that's a penalty. That's dangerous. He didn't get the ball, he got the play straight. But if you get the ball and the player follows through, you can't do anything. Otherwise, you have to let the ball go then all the time. I have to let go because there's no way. I have to aim to get the ball. You're chasing for the ball. What are we doing here? Has football changed? Why are people crying? Everyone knows it's not a penalty. Why should we not talk about Mo Salah diving today? What about Mo Salah diving? You don't want to talk about that.
First of all, it's not.
Why didn't you talk about? Why didn't Mo Salah not get booked twice for diving? Why? Why
didn't Kyle Walker get booked for the multiple cynical challenges that he did?
No, I'm talking about dive.